Hi, I'm Beth, and I'm test driving a Volt with Brian and Allie from Hare Chevrolet.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
We're going to have some fun.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, put your foot on the brake. You can set the key right in here. You don't need it. Put your foot on the brake and press the power button.
It's on.
Okay, that little ball, here's your challenge, Beth. You got to keep that ball in the middle. If it goes up, it means you're driving too fast, you accelerated too fast. If it goes down, it means you hit your brakes too fast.
So you gotta keep it
Too
in the
hard.
middle.
Okay.
You got to keep it in the middle.
Keep it in the
And
middle.
you're getting graded. See right here?
Uh-huh.
Right now, driving style is 0. So once you drive, what your goal is to have it at 100%. We're going to see what your grade is whenever we're all done.
All right.
And we're going to put it on eco for the quality of air so we don't use up the battery power.
Excellent.
So just put it in drive and get weirded out when you take off because it happens.
Because the car's on. It doesn't seem like it.
Well, I better put my seatbelt on.
Yeah,
Beth's
Brian,
driving.
safety.
Safety first.
Safety first. Always, always.
It's mainly because Beth is driving.
Oh!
Nice.
And to think I bought a car from Brian.
So next time you come in, are we going to revolt?
Revolt.
Oh, yes,
That's
we
bad.
are.
That was bad.
That was
wasn't it?
bad.
That was bad.
That's almost as bad as I'm really totally charged up about coming to do this today.
It is an electrifying car.
Please continue.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
Take
you
her,
know, that Volt of lightning will strike us eventually.
Exactly.
Which way should we go, Brian?
You go whichever way
Go
you want.
left.
Yeah, left
Okay.
is a little less.
But look, there's a car coming, so safety first. We better wait.
Yeah, he's got his windshield wipers on. It's not even raining.
He's probably in some alternate universe somewhere.
Probably. All right, we're off. All right, so hit
You
the.
got the ball.
You got to hit the
Oh.
gas. Just hit it, just to show how fast it goes.
Yeah, go ahead and punch it.
Woo, look at me. The ball's out of the middle. Now we're back in the middle. And just to think Brian was afraid of me driving the car.
Whenever you put on the brakes, you're supposed to gradually do it because they're regenerative brakes, so they gather that friction, that energy, and put it in the battery.
Interesting. Well, I guess that means I should not be driving downtown with this car then, right?
Actually, if you put it in low gear and you're doing stop and go or bumper to bumper traffic, it will charge the battery.
Interesting.
So you could actually gain charge if you're in stop and go traffic. That's about the only.
Watch your ball.
I'm watching my ball. All right, let's go right. Because, I tend to lean to the left, so let's go right. Look, Allie, you can look at my ball. It's in the middle.
Is it?
Yes, look.
It is.
Watch the ball.
Watch the ball.
The ball can be your friend.
It's actually quite entertaining to watch.
Well, I'm not as entertaining as Big Kahuna, but, I try to...
Wow, that was bad.
I'm bad, okay. I'm flunking.
Huh?
I think the secret is you got to start slowing down sooner.
Okay. Oh, we're going by a school, so we'll be going slow anyway. So, Brian, tell me some of the other features of this Volt.
Well, there's 3 climate control modes. You can do fan only, which obviously uses the least amount of power. The eco is kind of in the middle. It conditions the outside air. And then comfort is just, you really don't care about your battery, you just care about yourself. That's pretty much how that works.
Well, the American dream.
Now,
All about me.
Since this car is about $45,000, they went ahead and put the heated seats on there, even though that does use up a lot of power.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to start slowing down back here and see if I pass and keep my ball in the middle.
Yeah, see, you're just charging the battery right now.
Look, Ma, no hands. All right, let's go this way. We'll make a big square. So how many of these have you sold since you got them?
Me personally or the dealership?
The dealership.
3.
3.
And we've gotten 6 of them. Well, actually, I take that back. We've got 5 of them. And I've sold one that just got built, and we just don't have it yet.
Wow.
Sold one before it was even built. It's pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I bought most of my Saturns, was basically they built it and delivered it. So actually this when I bought my Equinox was the first car that I've actually ever bought off the lot.
I've also got on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll pull it up. I'll tell you when I got it pulled up, Allie.
Okay.
It's got a T-shaped battery, and the battery runs down through here. That's why there's only 2 seats in the back. That's a battery you got your leg on.
Interesting.
It's a battery.
Mm-hmm. Big battery.
So you're the one getting charged up back there.
That's right.
Right.
I was wondering what I was...
There's an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the battery.
Wow.
And does it do, like with the OnStar app, does it track your voltage as well?
Yes, it does. I can tell. I get a text message. See, because I have this app hooked up to this car because this is our demo. We can't sell it.
Okay.
And I can, when I'm at home and they unplug it in the morning, because I charge it on the service drive, I get a text message from the Volt saying somebody's messing with me.
Interesting.
Cool, right?
That is totally cool.
I think that's more for, you know, if you're out later on, whenever there's charging stations everywhere, which there will be.
How many charging stations are there around the city?
There's only 2, and they're in Plainfield at Duke Energy. But the downtown Indianapolis has changed the grid already, and all they got to do is bring them and hook them up. It's all ready to go.
Interesting. Oh, cool.
One day we will probably no longer run on gas.
I know. Now, how do the sales of the Volt compare to, let's say, like the Nissan Leaf, which is
Well, the Nissan-
probably similar to what the Volt is?
Last year, Chevrolet, in 2011, they sold, I think it was like 25,000 Volts.
Mm-hmm.
And the Leaf, which they made tons more of,
Mm-hmm.
they sold like 50,000. But that car is kind of different. This car has an extended range mode. It can switch over to a gasoline generator that generates electricity to drive the car. The Leaf, once you're out of juice, you're out of juice. You got to park it, and it takes 21 hours to charge it.
Interesting.
But the
So you
Volt,
can't really take it on trips.
yeah, the Volt can be your only car. A Leaf cannot be your only car.
Intriguing. Well, shall we go down a little further and then come back and swing back up?
Sure.
Excellent. We'll do that.
Let's check on your grade here.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know my grade.
Well, I do.
You do. Let's see how...
55%. We're gonna have to have you. You're gonna have to get a little better.
Oh, man.
Even Dave Smiley's was 70.
No, his
Oh.
was 30.
It was?
Yeah, it was 33%.
I'm better than Dave!
Because remember, Andrea's was 80 and Dave said 33 and you're like, that is horrible. Because remember he was driving around and like hitting the brakes really fast and
Yeah.
it happens.
Well, if you drive around where I live, you would be hitting the brakes. I've discovered
It's just
that
getting worse.
I'm very thankful for anti-lock brakes on Ruby.
What is the climate setting?
This?
Yeah, the one on the, no, go back. The one on the right.
Over here?
Climate setting, where it says climate setting.
Oh, that means you're using. If you go back to the climate, see this 30% right here? If you go to fan only, turn the fan down, this is where you shows how much power you're using. Nothing.
Oh, nice.
This drives, it's really quiet.
It's
which
really, yeah.
I was really surprised how quiet it is. It drives really well. It's really smooth. Don't you think, Allie? 'Cause
Absolutely.
You're in the back seat.
Yeah.
So
It's very, very smooth
you're my
back here.
backseat driver.
I am your backseat driver.
Can we go down Greenfield?
Yep.
Excellent. Let's go down Greenfield.
Ooh.
Yeah, I may have flunked this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. First time.
Yeah,
happens.
first time for everything.
One thing they say about the Volt is that people that buy the Volt will challenge themselves not to buy a gasoline.
See? That's a good challenge, though.
They will challenge themselves. Because
Yeah.
when you buy a Volt, it's a commitment. It really is. I mean, if you're going to spend $45,000 on an electric car, you're gonna want to get your money's worth.
Right.
Out of it.
You're going to want your electricity.
Now, how far will the car go on a single charge?
Well, driving it like you drive it, about 20 miles.
Oh, thanks.
But normally 40. No, 40. They say anywhere from 35 to 45. But the Volt has there's 3 T's that come into play: temperature, the outside temperature, because extreme hot or cold will
nice turn signal, dude. When you turn it on.
Extreme temperatures,
Edit that
one,
part.
one way or the other, will affect the battery on how long it'll stay charged. But there's temperature, technique, and terrain.
Oof.
Obviously, how you drive it's going to affect it, and the terrain. You know, there's actually a mode, drive mode. I don't know if it'll let you change it while you're driving.
Yeah, it just did something.
And then turn right here.
Oh yeah, drive mode, normal, sport, and mountain.
Cool. So like when I'm going through, turn here,
Mm-hmm.
and then so when I'm going through like the hills of southern Indiana, I could use like say mountain because some of them are like mountains, or I could do a different type of terrain setting.
Yeah, if you do, if the mountain setting, basically what it does is it helps you when you're going like down the mountains.
Uh-huh.
It will use the electric motors to actually kind of drag you, so you're not
Interesting.
using as much brake, and that also, the brakes and the dragging, the resistance of the electric motor going down the hill actually gathers energy and puts it into the battery.
Now, what kind of hybrid battery does this car use?
This is not a hybrid.
This is not a hybrid.
This is
Or
not
what
a
kind of electric battery is? Is it a lithium ion?
It's lithium ion.
It's
Yes.
lithium ion. Okay. See, when I worked at Allison, I worked a lot with the hybrid transmissions, and we talked about lithium ion and other such things.
Yeah, the lithium ion battery, the reason they used it is because the battery doesn't have a memory effect. Sometimes, you know, if you have something that you recharge, if it's half charged and you plug it in, the battery will think that it's got memory. Do you know what I mean by
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Lithium ion does not have that effect. You can plug this in at any time if it's got 10% charge left or 90% charge left.
Oh, cool.
So Beth, what'd you
Yes.
think?
I like this. This is very nice. Rides very smooth. Now we'll have to see what my final grade is, but I'm feeling that I may have flunked it. But if I did better than Dave, I am totally stoked.
Okay, let's find
So
out.
we'll see. I'll park behind this other Volt, and we'll see how well I did.
Let's see what the final grade is.
Let's see what the final grade is. Yee!
69.
She got better.
It's not too bad.
Nice.
That's
Not too bad.
Perfect.
Yes.
We might
Way
let you
to
drive.
go.
We might let you drive it again.
Excellent. I think we should have a giant tweet up, and we all take turns driving to Volt. And
Film
you
it.
should give a prize as to who gets the best.
That's a good
driving
idea.
style. I think it's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
What
Yeah.
you think, Brian?
I think that's a great idea.
I think so,
So,
too.
Brian, now that do we just push the power button to shut it off, or do we have to push the brake in? And
Just push the power button.
that is totally cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Totally cool.
This car is averaging 250 plus miles per gallon.
It's too bad. Now, what's the space like? It obviously may not hold all of our camping equipment, but it looks like it would hold quite a bit.
Yeah, it's got a lot. I'll show you the hatchback.
Yeah, let's see the hatchback.
Ooh,
That means we left the key inside of it.
Oh, that's a good
it's not
thing.
happy.
Get the key out.
The seats are fold down too. So
Oh, the seats are pulled down. Excellent. It's got a nice.
this is an option
Excellent.
factory.
Look at that, Allie. We could stick things
I
in
know.
there.
It's pretty nice.
That is pretty nice. And look. The sunshade.
This is the pump for your tires. There's no spare tire for weight reasons, and your charger fits right there.
Interesting.
Speaking of that, I wonder where the charger is.
We didn't leave it at Smiley's, did we?
No, I've charged it since then. But that's the 2012 Volt. Beth drove it.
Yay.